Hello and welcome to week 1 of AC4420 Corporate Tax Accounting. My name is Bob Steele. I'll be your instructor for this mod. My contact information is here with the email address and the phone number. Email address probably being the best way to contact me initially, and then we could set up times to talk over the phone and or using screen share software. We also have the office hours here on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It is a different call-in number with a call-in code. These are not required, but this is time that is carved out at that time for question and answers. It is in a question and answer format. It's not a lecture format, so if you've got questions, that's time to be carved out for you. I'd like to call in first before using any kind of screen share software. Once called in, we can then log into the screen share software here as needed and use that to help work through some problems at that time. Then we have all the information before week 1. You'd want to watch this course overview just to get acquainted with all the stuff before week 1 that you can take a look at up here. I'm going to scroll down to week 1. Week 1 being down here with the objectives and the topic should be a familiar layout at this point. Then we have the lessons. They are going to be online resources. We don't have a book for this particular class, so you're going to go into here and read your resources here, link to the resources in this location. Also note that if you scroll up, there are some information, some resources on the YouTube page here, and I may be adding more as we go. So if you scroll down through here, we've got the tax class here that you can take a look at. This is mainly individual income tax information, but some of this stuff like income and expenses and what's a business expense and whatnot can be included in this information. And of course, some of the accounting topics up top are still applicable up here as well as in some of our earlier accounting classes that can still be applicable in terms of just bookkeeping, in terms of how to calculate taxes. So that's another resource that can be used. Going to go back here to the Moodle rooms, scrolling down to the current week. We have then from the discussion forums on downward, this is the work that needs to be done. So we want to go in here and make sure that we complete everything, check it off as we go. Discussion forums, remember that the discussion forums are worth 21% of the grade. That's going to be a big piece of the grade. I would recommend making sure to pick up full credit of the 21% here. How? You need at least 4 posts. I would post at more than 4 posts if at all possible. I'd post like 7 or 8 posts just to make sure. In order to get full credit on a particular post, you want to add content to the conversation. You could copy and paste something from some research, such as a Google search, but you want to make sure that you, 1, have the reference there, so you're not copyrighting anything, and 2, to get full credit, you really want to either recap what has been said in your own words, and or what would even be better is to put some explanation on whether you agree with it or not, and why, an opinion about the material there. Then we have the assignment and the homework. So at the week 1, this is basically going to be 2 papers. So you want to pick those up and upload those here. It's all going to be done within Moodle Rooms. We're not working in any outside software at this point. And then of course the quiz, make sure to take the quiz by Sunday. Remember that quizzes cannot generally be made up unless there's an unusual circumstance, in which case you have to contact me and I take that on a case-by-case basis. So therefore, make sure to take the quiz by Sunday. It will close after Sunday. It is a multiple choice quiz, so you want to pick up as many points as possible, even if you're not fully prepared for it. And the assignments and the homework, we do have a little bit more leeway in terms of late work. You could be marked off for late work, but generally we have some more leeway to turn in late work if a problem happens. So if you run into a problem, make sure to take the quiz by Sunday, and then do the assignment and the homework as soon as possible at that time. And of course, let me know what the issues are as we go. All right, so then we got the gradebook over here on the left-hand side. So all the work is going to be due on Sunday at the end of each week. I have until Tuesday to fully update the grades for each week. Therefore, for example, week 1 then will end on Sunday. I have until Tuesday to input the grades. Generally Tuesday at noon then is the time that you want to go in here and check the grade and make sure that it looks like what you have visualized it to look like. So you have a visualization of what it should look like. You've been working through the assignments and you know what's been done for week 1. Then you're going to go in here as of Tuesday after the close of the week and see that this dash, for example, for the discussion should turn from a dash to hopefully 100% because everybody's shooting for 100%. Assignment, same thing, week 1 assignment here. Quizzes, that should populate automatically due to the fact that it's in Moodle Rooms directly. And the homework here as well should populate for whatever has been gotten on the homework, and of course feedback will be given at that time. And then if you have anything that is not completed, if you have a 0, for example, in the homework or the assignments, then you want to see if you can pick that up for late work and in the next week. So any late work in week 2 will then be graded at the end of week 2, the following Tuesday in the close, if not before. So remember that anything that's done in week 2, whether it be current week stuff or late work, will then be updated in the gradebook following the close of the week, which closes on Sunday. I have until Tuesday, hopefully around noon, to input that information. So that's going to be it for the week 1 start of the class. So have a good week 1.